Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Askia Safa Alifari and I am a student from English department at Mataram University. In this video, I will present my opinion about a serious issue happening in West Nusa Tenggara, or also known as NTB. The issue I will talk about is early marriage, a problem that still affects many young girls in our region. This is not just a cultural matter, it's a social, educational, and health issue that must be addressed seriously. Let's begin. Early marriage is still a major problem in NTB, especially in rural areas. Many girls are married off at very young age, sometimes before they even turn 16. I believe early marriage should be strongly prevented in NTB because it harms girl education, cause serious health problems, and limit their future opportunities. In this essay, I will explain why this issue matter and what we can do about it. First of all, early marriage has a serious impact on education. Many girls who are married early are forced to drop out of school, and then once they are married, they are expected to focus on being a wife or a mother, not a student anymore. As a result, they lose the chance to finish their education and get better job opportunities in the future. According to UNICEF, NTB is one of the provinces with the highest number of school dropout due to early marriage. This does not only affect the girl, but also the development of the entire region. Second, the early marriage leads to serious health risks. Girls who become pregnant at a young age often face complications during childbirth. Their bodies are not fully developed yet, which increases the risk of death or long-term illness, both for the mother and the baby. According to WHO, teenage pregnancies have higher risk of anemia, premature birth, and even maternal death. This is a major concern in NTB, where health facilities in rural areas may be limited. Third, early marriage causes long-term economic problems. When a girl is married early and leaves school, she is likely to get she is less likely to get a job in the future. This often traps her in poverty, especially if she becomes financially dependent on her husband. Families that marry off their daughter early may think they are reducing their burden, but in fact, they are increasing the risk of economic hardship. Educated women tend to contribute more to the economy and raise healthier, more successful children and family. Some people believe early marriage is part of our culture and must be respected. While it is true that culture is important, we must also remember that culture is not something that we cannot change. We need to ask ourselves, is this tradition helping or harming our children? I believe we must protect our culture but also improve it, especially when it comes to the rights of young girls. In conclusion, early marriage is not just a personal or family decision. It is a serious issue that affects our future. It damages education, puts health at risk, and limits economic growth. I believe the government, school, and communities must work together to prevent early marriage in NTB. Education campaigns, stronger law enforcement, and empowering young girls are key solutions to this problem. Let's protect the future of our youth by giving them the time, education, and support they deserve. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Kasus perkawinan anak di Provinsi Nusa Tenggara Barat masih tinggi. Tingkat perkawinan anak di NTB pada tahun 2023 tercatat di atas rata-rata nasional. Persentase perkawinan anak di NTB mencapai 17,32%, sementara rata-rata nasional sebesar 6,92%. Dinas Pemberdayaan Perempuan, Perlindungan Anak, Pengendalian Penduduk, dan Keluarga Berencana mencatat sebanyak 723 anak yang mendapatkan dispensasi nikah sepanjang tahun 2023 berdasarkan data Pengadilan Tinggi Agama Provinsi NTB tahun 2024. Dilansir dari laman IDN Times NTB, untuk menekan kasus perkawinan anak, Kepala DP3 AP2 KB NTB Nunung Triningsih menyampaikan telah membuat Satgas Pencegahan Perkawinan Anak sesuai Perintah Rembuk Nomor 34 Tahun 2004 tentang Rencana Aksi Daerah Pencegahan Perkawinan Anak tahun 2023 hingga 2026. Satgas ini bertugas mengawal dan memonitoring terkait dengan rencana aksi daerah pencegahan perkawinan anak yang ada. Nunung menegaskan siapapun yang terlibat dalam perkawinan anak bisa kena Undang-Undang Tindak Pidana Kekerasan Seksual. Lebih lanjut, Nunung menjelaskan usia perkawinan yang sesuai dengan Undang-Undang Nomor 16 Tahun 2019 adalah usia 19 tahun. Ketika kurang 2 hari atau 3 hari saja, KUA tidak akan bisa menikahkan. Nunung juga menjelaskan beberapa dampak dari perkawinan anak. Yang paling menonjol dari segi pendidikan adalah putus sekolah. Kemudian dari segi kesehatan reproduksi, anak-anak belum siap alat reproduksinya dan bisa menyebabkan kematian ibu dan bayi, bahkan anak-anak stunting.